Howdy. Checking the blueprints. There it is. Yeah, my CPU usage is down to 0.5%, down from 80. Think we found the problem. For those curious, I had set the encoder to the NVIDIA encoder, which should use my graphics card instead of my CPU. But when I switched to advanced settings, it switched back to using whatever the CPU encoder is. And so, yeah, it was trying to explode my CPU, which didn't go well. Whew. Okay, I'm going to re-intro this. Good morning, everybody. This is Old Man Sugarheart. Today we are playing Blueprints. What Blueprints is kind of an Outer Wilds-like. I hear it's a little more roguelike-y, but the general idea, this is one of those games where somebody tells you, like, you've got to play this game, and you're like, why? And then they can't tell you because, like, it would spoil everything. And so it's supposed to be amazing. And if this is your first time seeing it, what you should do is leave, play the game, then come back and, like, see how my experience was different from yours. All right. Unless, of course, you're not planning on playing the game at all. In which case, hang out. All right. Let's give this a try. I Alt F4'd so we can, like, start the game anew. Let me know if it is choppy, or if I have any other stream problems. Hey, thanks, Keldor. Welcome to the stream. It is gonna be a janky day. Hop on up, kitty. You want to meow at everybody? I don't think that went through. I think my new sound filters are too good for you, kitty. Try again. I think I got one out.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
1893. Oh, last century. So long ago. Am I right? No wonder everything looks like it's from the Victorian era. I'm at 50 steps. Oh, I see. It counts down. Alright. You do a lap around the courtyard. Oh yeah, definitely smoother. Yeah. I just noticed I've got some much clearer settings or clearer things on my HUD here. Where it actually tells me like my bit rate, my connection, my like FPS, my CPU, my drop frames. It's so beautiful. OBS. Only I set it up this way from the beginning. Going from CPU to GPU encoding was a game changer. Yep. Open only in the event of my death. Which means it's time for you to lurk and eat your dinner. Have a nice dinner. Now I'm hungry. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the way, let me know if my audio or any other weird visual things happen. Like, it really has been a huge technical day for me yesterday, and everything is different. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume that the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain which room lies beyond any particular door. Her grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. These might be blueprints. Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log of your adventure. Hey, this is us. That's the antechamber. Cool, cool. We do just open a door. Let's go straight ahead. Okay. So I want to start off something that would be unusual for somebody, so that like my stream starts off as a unique experience. We're going into the closet. Who forgot time zones were a thing and wondering why someone would have dinner at 5 a.m. It wouldn't be the first time I've had dinner at 5 a.m. I found a key and a metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and money. I like the word chance. Because I heard this was a kind of roguelike, and I'm really excited about that. Okay, I think I'm gonna lose the first match right away. Let's go into the storeroom. Alright. Metal detector's telling me money. Keys. I've got diamonds. In. I'm so excited. Alright. Now watch me find another room with no exits. This has to be the den, I think. So that I can, like, actually keep going. All the money and gems. See a lot of clocks. I'll have the time right. Bedroom. Greetings from Reddington. Lovely. Reminds you of an old game called The Seventh Guest. I've never actually heard of that one. We can go into the West Wing Hall. Items for sale in the commissary. Let's hold off on that. We'll go pantry. Full of money. Brigitte, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change in order from the order and leave it in the pantry. Banana. Steps. Now hold up. Where's the rest of my stuff? Security. Sad that you can't grab the top hat. I'm a little curious if there's like a lot of things I can grab that I'm just not wisely grabbing. Ooh, cutscene. So young back then. Seventh Guest is from the old days when you had the 4X CD-ROM. Yeah. I had fun in those days. I remember installing the original Baldur's Gate with the expansion. I think I had like 7+ discs for that. Hi, kitty. It would take all day and constant attention to changing out discs to install. Fun times. That was a very 1993 problem to have. Yes, that's you. Blue memo's true, red memo's lies. Hey look, memos. These are lies. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked. Access levers are no longer required to gain grant entry. Okay. So I need to find the access levers. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Let's see, that makes sense. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals in the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security. Hey, that's where I am. Where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concern regarding the process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Mrs. Charles Babbage? And there's the terminal password that's scratched out. Nah, the 28 floppy disk install of Windows 95 was awesome, specifically when disk 27 aired and made you start anew. You're a computer terminal, are you? Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Use state inventory. Following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Cool. That's handy. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Set security level. Change offline mode. We can always come back and do that later. Think. Log me in. The password is Sinclair. Password is password. The password is admin. Alright, well, I tried. Okay. Where am I? Let's take a little peek in here. You can put like a little closet or anything. There's a parlor puzzle piece, but there's like an extra door in there, so I want to save that. Let's get our steps. All good guesses. Yep, I've touched a few computers in my day. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality someone made up for your own absence. I almost got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen a billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. A.L. Neat. So there's a billiard puzzle and a dart room puzzle. And I've got a key card. Neat. Oh, would you look at that? Trying to keep me out. It seems like passageway would be a smart one here. Gem requirement too. I'm gonna do the hallway. I'm only a little happy about it. Red memo lies. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. That's a lie. So, congrats on not being locked. Great place for a boudoir. It's Christmas. Someone got a safe for Christmas. Feel like I should be remembering a lot of stuff, but without any clues as to what to remember. I don't know what I'm actually doing here. Corridor is always left unlocked. Let's go to the spare room, right? Or we could make this the chapel. You always lose money in the chapel, but like if we put it off to the side like this. Let's do a chapel. Looks pretty. Gems. It's the Saint of Chimney Sweeps. I think there is a patron saint of chimney sweeps. The Saint of Pizza Ovens. Love it. Can I do anything with anything else? And keep going north. Yeah, I got keys. There's a gem requirement. Spread money in each green room. What does that mean? I want a puzzle piece. Blue box is empty. This is the blue box. Blue box is true. Yeah. But if this is a lie, like the blue box being true. All right, let me read things before I like start flipping switches. Ooh, what we got here? A wind-up key, component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate within the old hams this past Thursday. I'm being frank, it has been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit has lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. I had mentioned a rather singular parlor game I enjoyed some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of the game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with the guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always yours, M. Lowry. Will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. All right. Easy enough, easy enough. Okay, so This is the blue box. 100% that is a true statement, which means this is a lie. Wait, no. This is also true, which means this has to be a lie, which means this has to contain something. Never. Yeah. Went crazy for a moment there. Blue box has stuff. Money. Is that the best you got, Mr. Sinclair? Let's see. I'm going to go to the Nook. Getting weird, but like we want to build this so we don't have to return to the chapel. Journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Yeah, I was just thinking that. There's a lot to remember around here. There's a journal in this Nook. I can't fit in the Nook. Alright, we're using all the keys. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Combine inventory to create a new item. I have to keep going forward? I don't want any dead ends yet. Cannot paint this room. Alright. Conference room. Maybe. Hey, an apple. Oh. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Oh. That's handy. Hey, can I grab one of the spare notes? Safe code 9083. Well, since that's a red memo, we know it's a lie. Which, man, what a great lie. Only 10,000 other possibilities. Dining room. I didn't read the details of it, but... Want food? Can I straight up eat this fish? Lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, letter butter sauce over spinach leaf. Doesn't look quite like a salmon, but I'm okay. Less than a dish all to 10. I'm gonna eat it. So good. The weird that I ate it in the game because I was hungry in real life. Alright. This can be... Yeah, let's be rich. How about that? Money. And dive into these like Scrooge McDuck. Just have to remember to put them in a room with a soft floor. Saturday, November 7th. Close. Actually April, but... November 7th. 117? One, 7? Click, 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 click. Or is it 711? What part of the world are we in? It's 117. It has to be. If that was a puzzle for, like, whatever the heck I'm doing here. Okay. Bam. That must be the antechamber. Oh no, we have to go all the way back through the chapel. We're gonna lose one of our dollars. I've only got 45 of those now. Doink. You need a door with an exit, please. Yeah, I want to make sure, like, I've got rooms to walk in. Corridor was a good choice. We could use a key card. Dark room. You cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. I'm gonna go with observatory, because I already know there's going to be a room to the south. So, like, this really is effectively just like a one-directional. Big stars, constellations. Whoa. Alright, let's try that again. Pick. That was a fun bug. I don't know what happened, but we died. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on a given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible. Sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base of astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, 1 gold. Twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Slice 3 steps, 1 gem. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That would be nice. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Keys. The Diamondius major gems. So many things. Cool. Anything I can do by climbing up here? I see. If I go to the other side, would it turn the other way? It would. Done this the silly way. Alright. Eek? Alright. I gained 1. If I adjust this... Wrong way. Let's go 2 up. No? Alright. Maybe we can get a little peek out here. Nope. We only get the 1. Oh, what if I change the world? I get it. I get it. I think. Corridor, I am out of gems. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. That does not help me too much. We are in the workshop. Hammer. Sledgehammer can shatter padlocks, unlock trunks. Neat. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our... I can't read music, I'm sorry. Our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost among the bold. Words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. What? What? Who's singing in the workshop? Alright, I've got a sledgehammer. I combine this with my metal detector. Wait. I have a key card. I would have thought the key card would disappear when I used it, but in retrospect, it makes sense that it didn't disappear. So I can just keep using it forever? Less likely to find items laying around in your house. No thank you, I'll take a lavatory. I like items. What a waste. Alright, all the way back to the chapel, or to the hallway. Or I could go to the conference room, because there's a key card door there. I think that's where we want to go. Like, I've got money. We're just not gonna fret losing $1 in the chapel each time. Yeah. Billiard room. Oh, hey, I wanted that door to go that way. When I was looking at it, I was like, oh. The way it was curved. Like, I thought I was coming in through this entrance, but... So, no matter what, you're always coming in from the bottom. Okay. I love billiard. Any details on how this puzzle is played? So I can choose numbers. So many numbers in this room to choose from. Five. I can't see you. I see you from over here. Not really. I think you're 12. What's this weird red one? 3? 15. I don't know. Nothing's clicking with me right away. Just push some buttons. Okay, this is blue. 7? 15? 7? 1? If I push 17. Okay, so there's an order I have to push things. It resets if I don't push the right one. Isn't darts something to do with 20? So, like, I could push 7 and say, like, 13? Possibly. Now, did you remember that from, like, a clue we had earlier? Alright, where is the 7 ball? There it is. There's a 6 next to it. Seven, 6. Seven. The left, the right. Hmm. 7. Pointing up and right. Oh, to the lower right, we got 13. But we pushed that. Tried 13. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to push all of them. 20. That wasn't it. And, like, we're not going to guess the puzzle, but we're going to find out what the second number is. That'll help us find out what the next step of the puzzle is. Push 7. Did I do 6? I'm not pushing the ones I know I've pushed before. In case you're curious why I'm skipping things. Bet it's 16. Check that out. 7. 16. So there were 2 blue. We added them together. Now we've got 16 and 7, but what do we do with that? (16 minus 7). So 16 minus 7 is it's the only, like, one of these operators that would actually give us a number on the board. That would give us 9. Cool, cool. 9 minus 5 would give us 4. Five and 2. 5's not divisible by 2. So this has to be multiplication, so it's got to be 10, right? Okay. 9 minus 7 plus, 9 minus 7 times 2, that's 20? We have the silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Hey. How about that? We learned. Inside circle is plus. Yeah. And it made sense to me. Like, so the blue ones are added together. Yellow ones are subtracted from like whatever was there first. Like sometimes you'd see like a single blue thing, so you're not adding that to anything. It's just a number that's there. And then like when you got to the pink ring, you do multiplication, and I imagine we ever saw the outer ring, which we might in like another playthrough, then that's going to be the division. Like, I don't know if the puzzles change each time. I feel like they can. Alright. So I've also screwed this up so that we will never, ever get into that room. Is that a big deal? I don't know. Alright, it's all dead ends up here. We have to go to the hallway. The second circle was minus. Yeah. I mean, we got the key. Mystery solved. We need a room with a lot of exits. That would be the courtyard. I can't do that. So it has to be the maid's chamber. Even though items are less likely to be found around the house. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have interest in attending the services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In the following instructions, following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work in Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Okay. Hi, everybody. Whenever I enter the gymnasium, I lose 2. That's okay. This is great for day 1. Is it? I mean, it feels pretty great. Can I play basketball? Hoople. Can I play Hoople? Hoople Sports. Great Hall. 7 locked doors? I think I can work with this. I have a great silver key, right? so we can go straight in the middle here. Special keys. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of my potential floor plans. Lose half my remaining steps. I mean, these all sound pretty rough. That's just the initial time, right? Find out. My legs. Thank you for the money. Alright. We want to go north. It's locked. I want to go this way. It's not locked. Get a hallway in here. Doors everywhere. Let's go. Locked. It'll be a great room for a rumpus. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. We don't have a choice. It has to be the mailroom. I don't have the gems for anything else. I actually have a problem. Do we have any keys? Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravine to sender. He no longer is employed by our staff. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address the client has provided. Press any button to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to the red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. I see. So, like, say they press this one became blue. You press blue next to red to activate purple. Okay, I think I could figure that puzzle out if we ever come across it. We want 5 purple. Ooh, what we got here? Simon P. Jones. We're not Simon P. Jones. We can't open that. Would be rude. Alright, am I broken? Might be broken. This door's locked. This door's locked. Think we're done for. Wonder if I get to keep the money forever. Money count as an item. When a journal would be handy, right? Wonder which room has a journal. That's me. Alright, things I'm curious about. Like, this says, like, red memos are lies and blue memos are true. I wonder if that changes for, like, the next day. Hey, that was a good first day. How do I quit? Do I, like, kill myself, like, in Outer Wilds? Just throw myself into the fireplace? Oh, there we go. I've used up all my steps and must now call it a day. You've pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion. Must now return to your campsite to get some rest. Continue your search tomorrow. However, the house may be a little different. Hey, first day, 30 rooms. Rank reached 9. Steps taken 68. Items found 4. Felt pretty good. I never found like a chest for the sledgehammer. Save and continue. I think we have to move twice as fast. This is probably a terrible game to play on weekdays since I gotta get the kids to school. Alright. Doing it. We're going straight up the middle. The den. I'll take that. I don't have any money. Corridor is always left unlocked. I've kind of screwed this up. Let's go here. Actually, I'm really curious about the breaker box. Like, are you the puzzle? Press all of these to make them green. Blue, red, purple. I see. So how do I make you blue? Pressing you again. All right. I think got something here. Almost got the pattern. Oh, but how do I change this one into a perpy? I might have this one backwards. Turn the lights off in the dark room, right? E-card entry system. If I can just shut you off, what does that mean? You can call it a day at the pause screen too? Oh yeah, I can. It's hard for me to quit like when I know there's stuff to do. I assume there's no like harm in taking extra days. That would be very rude of them. Good morning, old man Sugarheart. Good morning, sleeper. I hope you had a good sleep. All right, we're going this way. Spare room seems to be the smart play. And this has to be chapel? Because otherwise I can never go up. I don't have any money. What happens if I go in here when I'm broke? Nothing. You've got no power over me, chapel. I have a gem. Let's make a courtyard. Hey, it's the sun. shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Yeah, thanks. And I found a coin. I can't wait to lose that immediately in the chapel. I found a rock. Not worth picking up. Alright. None of these really help. I think storeroom's probably a good call. Just give me all the things. Alright, I need more exits. From the commissary. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. I've seen this one. Yeah. Without? So if red notes still lie... You can buy a sleeping mask, running shoes, sledgehammer, magnifying glass. All very interesting. Oh, I can't play the game? Locked? Okay. I have to make you room with a lot of doors. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. I have found that to be true. I think red notes are true this time. Oh no. You have to go all the way back to the beginning, find a key. This may be a very short day. In sprint. Just now noticing. I guess bedroom. Got for me. Compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. That's good. Billiard room? Yeah. We've been here. Alright, here goes the last of our money. Stupid inconvenient chapel. Whenever you draft a bedroom, something, something, I got money in here, or a closet with items. Ivory die. When drafting, I may use the dice to roll new floor plans. Okay. And a gem. Security. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. So the commissary will not be closed at that time. Until further notice, the antechamber is locked. You need to pull the access levers. Cool. Key cards. Yep, everything. It's the same as it ever was. Right. But I don't have any keys. All right. Yeah. Hey, what a great day that was. Because we've locked everything. I mean, the days will be whatever days are going to be. Rank reached 4. I wonder what that means. This time, let's start by going right. My package has been delivered. Brass compass, magnifying glass, I'll take it. Inspect documents more closely. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Is his name Ravane? Ooh. We're gonna inspect so many documents. Oh, hey, I opened it. Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in the big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. Imagine you as happy as a clam, perfectly contented on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try and post this letter. Hey, this is to me. Before we depart tomorrow, so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say. I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come and bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you. I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do us both a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there. I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will be actually useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing the didgeridoo blocks. Okay? Grand realm of Fen Aries. Fog we are lost, and fire we are found. Here's your secret code. Oh, there's a secret in here somewhere. Alright, fine. Yeah, rooms north from the start, right? That's really good. We will take the spare room. Oh, don't be locked. I see the keyhole. Good. The parlor. It's a puzzle. Y'all know this one, right? So one of these blocks definitely tells the truth. There are gems on the desk. Gems are in the box. The gems are on the floor. Well, they're not on the floor. And they're not on the desk. So we know this is a lie. This is a lie. So the gems have to be in here. Doinky don't doink. Those were sounds I made. Yeah. Things are going great. Plus 1 star for each time you've drafted an observatory. Nice. So this one just keeps getting better and better. Every time I look through here, I should see 2 stars. Pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. Love it. And so, if that adds 1 each time we draw it, next we get 3 steps. A room with 4 doors are more common that particular day. Apples are delicious. Keys. Dead-end rooms are more common. Everything is 50% off. Green rooms more likely to contain special flowers. Interesting. Sometimes they do. How am I liking this game so far? You've been playing Sunhaven and you think you found your personal cozy farm game? Oh, I get so zen. I will say Sunhaven is a really good game. I had a lot of fun with it. Trunk is locked. This trunk is locked. I heard the developers of that game are a little shitty to their employees, though. That kind of bothers me. You may draw new floor plans while drafting this room. Huh? Here, look, we just need the extra exits. Is there anything to read here? Yeah. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select 1 to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 items. Okay. It's the secrets. Who are you looking? Looks like you just draw the same thing over and over and over again. Feel like there's a hint to a puzzle here. I don't have the gems required to do the thing. So, but billiard room. You can exit out of this. Alright. The puzzle did change. Last time it started at 7. So 10. 1 plus 4 plus 3 is 8. 13 minus 6 minus 2 is 5. 15 minus 11 times 3. So 4 times 3, that's 12. 5 minus 4, that's 1, times 10, which is 10. We are so good. That is so unfortunate, right? I mean, it is what it is. I hate it when I like a game and then I find out like the dev's a bad person. It kind of ruins it for me. Like, I'm not one to separate the art from the artist. Ever I enter this room, gain 2? Okay. I don't have a whole lot of choices, so... we'll go with this then. Greetings from Reddington. There's a secret here for sure, right? Like, what are we seeing under closer inspection? Nothing standing out to me. Always a good one. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. I haven't drawn a security room, but so far, all... Ooh. Oh. Give me a pantry. Nom nom. Secret message? No secret message. Like, we have a magnifying glass. I'm gonna use it on like everything we look at. Oh no! Locked. Oh no. I'm running out of choices. Oh, A gem would be nice too. So we lose like one room in like the area just below me. I don't know if it's important to have like 45 rooms, you know? Oh, hey, a shovel. I'm not gonna lie, I saw the shovel and I was like, that's just background decoration. And then it put it in my hand. I'm thinking shovels probably only gonna come in handy in green rooms. I think green rooms are the only ones that are like outdoors. Can't do anything with any of these. Let's go to the commissary and buy something. We'll be closed from day 12 to 16. But why? Terminal password? Swan song. Yeah. Good to know. Give me... I don't know if I buy... You can buy running shoes. Occasionally save steps. Cool. Now, I bought those. Those are mine. They don't belong to the manor anymore, right? Okay, I think we're stuck here. So we're gonna call it a day. And let's see if we have shoes the next day. Total rooms 13, rank reached 4, steps taken 19, items found 4, new rooms 1. What was the new room? Bedroom? Probably the bedroom. Definitely the bedroom. Okay. Save and continue. I think what I'm going to do to split up the video is I'm going to have each video be a day. So that, like, every time we play, like, you'll know exactly where I am based on, like, the episode number of the video. Should have examined that with the magnifying glass. Okay, yeah, we lost all the items, even the ones I bought. Each time you enter a room, you lose a step. When you no longer have any steps, you're too tired and you call it a day. So, an interesting thing is that when we walk outside the entrance, it calls that a step. Rank is how far north you got? Oh, that makes sense. Hey, this is a great place for a den. Take that. There was also... like, the family motto on the envelope we looked at said something about, like, finding things in fire. So I don't know how to stick my hand in there. I feel like that's a thing we're eventually going to do. We could do the billiard room, or we could do the storeroom. Both of them are good ideas. Billiard room gives us more options. Plus, we've mastered this puzzle. 12. What? 16 minus 10 is 6. 10 times 2 is 20. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, 14 minus 2 is 12. Times 2 is 24. Divided by 8 is 3. Yeah, you better give me lots of keys. That was a tough one. More keys. What do you have to say for yourself? Find a notebook. Yeah, I would love to. Gonna make you a chapel. Now I have no money, so there I can go in here without really hurting myself. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save your door for a bit. Hey, what is this? Locked trunk, I'll take it. The key to the secret garden. Don't mind if I do. All right. Let's try you. Passageway would be nice, but we're gonna have to go spare room. think it's always worth it to go to the observatory? Am I crazy? I'm gonna do it. We peek in the hole. We got 3s. That's extra steps. Just double checking. I wonder if we get to oh, man. It's gonna be a long time before we get to 20. Let's see. Go with bedroom because we want to keep heading north. Anything special for us? Commissary would be nice. We can go storeroom. One time we found an item in here. Last time there was a shovel just hanging out. Okay, so let's head back to the entrance hall then. Let's see if we can sneak up the west wing. Security, that's great. Because I've got something new for you, security. Let's double check that we know which memos are lies and which aren't. Blue memos, true, red lies. Okay, that might be a permanent thing. And the password for the terminal is Swan Song. Boilers. Oh, dial up. Great. So many things. Staff services? Punch in. Service has been disabled. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except for you, Simon. If you're reading this, we just know we're all rooting for you. Okay. Request schedule change. Service disabled. Okay, cool. Special orders. If you would like to get specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Special order. We haven't had a sleeping mask. But. Oh, that's my alarm telling me I gotta get the kids to school. Send me a sledgehammer. I love them. Email. Permission doesn't allow access to the email. Currently, this feature can only be accessed to the terminal in the office. Neat. Data transfers are currently from Synca are currently not available. Okay. Glossary of terms. Adjoining. Contraption. Create a new and unique contraption. I don't even know what that means. Dead end? I mean, I know all of these. What are didgeridoo blocks? Didgeridoo blocks. The commissary players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game didgeridoo blocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been working in working order for several years. Although the game is currently not accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Thanks, guys. Good to know. Color. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green rooms, yellow for shops, red for red rooms, and blue for blueprints. Default type. Okay. None of this seems particularly shocking. Exhaust, entry, estate, green room. With green border known as green rooms. These rooms are associated with outdoor areas and gardens. Yeah. What about history? An architect, you may wish to view previous layouts from room configurations from days past. You can do that in the system menu. Neat. I'm looking for things that might be useful. Red rooms are dangerous places, Grandpa. I kind of figured. It was like places that suck. Beware of rooms of red. They offer powerful expansion options, but come at a dangerous cost. Yeah. I did notice that. Rarity? How often a floor plan is drawn is determined by its rarity. Four rarities. Commonplace, normal, uncommon, and rare. Neat. Do the stars ever reset? Several ways to increase the amount of stars visible. Easiest method, of course, is drafting observatories. Huh? Security lock, shop, floor plan. It's a special floor plan. Slightly more rare, cost gems. Okay. TZ. Anything I need to know about tomorrow? Sauna mailroom. Yeah. Okay. Trunk. Usually contain a few items of interest. West path. Charming path that winds through the wooded area that runs along the west wing of the house. This path can be accessed from both the garage and the west gate, which is usually kept latched and locked. West wing rooms are the 9 rooms that border the very edge of the house. Okay. The 9 rooms that border the edge of the house? The 9 rooms that border the edge of the house. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That makes sense. I lost my mind there for a second. Okay. Trying to go up. And we can do that through the parlor. So the lab's very curious. Alright. I am familiar with the parlor tricks. Gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. Okay. So one of you is lying. Not in the white box. Not in this box. The gems are in this box. This one's kind of tough. So these are the same statement. Like, it's kind of 50-50, isn't it? Gems are not in the white box. Not in this box. Gems are in this box. So if this one's lying, then these two would be telling the truth and it would be in the blue box. But if this one's Telling the truth, it's just straight up in that box. I'm gonna try the blue box. Yeah, I think that one was a coin flip, no matter what you did. I do like West Wings being a hall. Let's go in here because it's free. This would be a great place for a thing. We'll get some steps. Yeah. Ooh, magnifying glass. Gotta get the kids to school, but I'm having too much fun with this run. Anything sneaky? Gotta run. Leads to a room of a color of my choice. Oh, so I have to choose this. I'm gonna go with this. Secret passage. Secret garden key. Finding it won't be easy. Bedroom, green thub, halls of the Ollie. Okay. Gold sink. I want a green room. No secret garden for me. Spread diamonds in each green room. Special cost bypassed. We're gonna go courtyard. Grab the shovel. We dig. Nothing. A key. Nice. Do I have a key card? I don't. Oh, and I can't go that way. So we're trapped without a key card. Can't go that way. We could try the chapel. And as a matter of fact, I think we better. But I'm a little curious about the outside area. I've got the steps to waste, so take me to the secret garden. All right, what about over here? Interesting. Very pretty. My campsite. See anything. I don't have a lighter. I know these things are going to come in handy at some point. Can I sneak through here? No? There. Like, this wouldn't be an accessible area if, you know, you couldn't access it. My campsite. Be surprised if I had a notebook in here. The rules, you're not allowed to stay in the castle. Luckily, your scouting skills have been pretty good to fabricate a respectable off-site sleeping quarters. Call it a day. Yeah, to know that. Secret garden? Not a secret garden. It's the regular variety. Alright. But once we know what that, what a 4-digit combination is, go check that out. And we can't leave. Okay. To the chapel. Our last hope to, like, move forward. Key card would help. We need a key card or a room with exits. Corridor is the smart play because it's always unlocked. Kitchen, food for sale. Like, you don't have a choice. Never been to the kitchen. Menu. And add morning room to today's draft pool. Can't afford it, but that's interesting. Thank you, dear. It's starting the morning routine. It's very, very kind of her. Drawing her. Oof. We're stuck. Kinda. I have to choose one of these, and I have to choose this one. What a lovely place. All right. I think that's the end for us. You have one thing I want to do. I want to go to the entrance hall and examine, like, my great granduncle's letter here with a magnifying glass. Orange eye. White sea of yore. And for secret messages. Good morning, son. How are you doing?
Good.
No secrets, but I bet the stamps are important. I can't think of a single other thing I can do. So, with that said, thank you so much for watching. I had a good time. Blueprints is a really fun game. Like, I'm really enjoying the randomness of it while it still being a fun puzzle game. I can honestly say I recommend you give this a shot. Like, I'm really curious what we're going to discover as we go and how this game is going to play out. I've got to get these kids to school. Thank you for watching. Thank you for helping me get my stream in order in the morning, especially Ada, Eru, and was it JC? In any case, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh, and I see we've got a decent number of viewers, so if you stick around on Twitch, I'll find somebody to raid. Let's see. I'm gonna raid Cozy Sweets, who's playing Forever Skies. I heard that is a very decent survival game. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.